Leadership. Hey, welcome to the Groeschel Leadership, helping you become a leader. Leadership community. Get the leader guide to help you in your leadership, the Global Leadership Summit. Let me tell you about the Global Leadership Summit. It is the biggest leadership conference in the world. This is not a paid ad. This is a conference that changed my life as a leader. I'm actually honored to do the opening talk. World-class leaders like James Clear, my goodness gracious, leadership, Patrick Lenzoni, leadership, Condoleezza Rice and Dave Ramsey, leadership, Sent Marshall, the CEO of leadership, the Dallas Mavericks, and many, many more. You can get your tickets to go to the Leader Guide as a leader. Unreasonable leaders, strategic unreasonableness, grow in your leadership. If you're ready, say, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready! Are you ready, kids?
If you're ready, say, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready!
One of the greatest gifts to me would be my team of directional leaders, all business leaders. I just love when business leaders fall in love with the church and bring their wisdom. And so when you are strategically unreasonable, leaders, overbearing, controlling, leaders, strategic unreasonableness. Leaders.
Intentionality.
Your leadership, reasonable leaders rarely rock the boat.
Don't tip the boat over.
Leaders. You are not the normal type of a leader. You will need to be strategically unreasonable in your leadership. Anytime we want to grow, we want to learn how other people think. It's impossible if I tried to mirror what Daniel Pink does. I'm not him. I can't do what he does, but I learned to think how he thinks. In your leadership, to think what first and think how later. This is super important. That as a leader, and I don't know about you, but I don't lead well when I'm failing. We tell our team all the time that failure is not an option. It is a necessity. It's a necessity. It's absolutely a necessity because let me tell you this, write it down.
Write that down.
Just write it down.
Write that down too.
If you're not failing every now and then as a leader, you're playing it way too safe. And I don't know about you, but I don't lead well when I'm failing. We need clarity to know if we're winning or not. Leadership, church leadership. So I don't know what leader this is for.
The best leaders don't wait around to be asked.
And I would just ask you in your leadership, but limitations actually drive innovation. I think I'm teaching a little bit better than they're responding. You need more unreasonableness in your leadership.
Leadership.
Believe it can be done. Believe it can be done. Step up as a leader. Be unreasonable in your leadership. And we are going to fail. My leadership, passive leadership. As a leader, it's time to think bigger. Unreasonable leadership, scared to death, panic leadership. As a leader, keep doing what you've been doing. That's not bad. It's just safe. It's just easy. It's just what most leaders do.
And you're not most leaders.
A leader. And I want to encourage you in your leadership to find comfort in being uncomfortable. Who are you? Who are you? You're a leader. You're a leader. You go first. You have vision. You have passion. You have intuition. You bring out the best in people. You create culture. You add value. You take risks. You are a leader in your leadership. When may you be unreasonable? When you hear baseless excuses from a team that you know you can pull more out of them. I would say to you in your leadership that demands some unreasonable leadership. Somebody's got to do something about this. Sometimes you have to be unreasonable in your leadership. A stretch in your leadership. Get the Leader Guide, Global Leadership Summit. Leadership, how it's helped you in your leadership. Growing as a leader. Leadership, everyone wins when the leader gets better. Don't wait around to be asked. uh,